Hi everyone, good evening. Today we'll do a physics topic that is about the electricity. Okay, so let's see that what are the different topics of electricity and how these are important for our daily life. For any kind of any confusion, please do ask question. Okay, so let's begin the chapter number 12, that is electricity. Now, we cannot think of electricity in our modern society, right? जब हम लोग के घर में करंट कहीं भी मतलब जब चला जाता है तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We just used to call the toll-free number. Why the electricity is not there? So it is become a mandatory part of our daily life because it is impossible to survive without electric energy in the world of the technology, because in our daily life we are using the different various aspects of the modern technology. Like this, we are doing the online classes. So for that one, we need the charging of the laptop, we need the charging of the mobile. Okay, so in that regard, the electricity is the mandatory part in our daily life. So we need to know about the basic concept behind the word electricity. Now, what is electricity? What are the different aspects of the electricity? What is charge? What is net charge? What is current? Okay, what is voltage? So all these things are coming into our mind whenever you think of about the electricity. Now let's see that. First of all, the term we need to know about this particular chapter, that is called the charge, which can be defined or denoted as small q. It is a very small particles present in an atom. It can be either negative, that is the electron, or the positive, that is the proton. Now let me tell you about the atomic structure. We know that in chemistry, we have already studied about the atomic structure. The atom consists of three types of subatomic particles known as the proton, neutron, and electron. Whereas the proton is having the positive charge and the neutron is having the no charge. In neutron, there is no charge, but if you think about the electron, that is having the negative charge. So this charge are basically small particles that is present in an atom. We know that that is a subatomic particles which can be either the negative, that is the electron, or the positive, that is the proton. Now, the Coulomb is the SI unit of charge represented by capital C. So whenever we think about the charge and whenever we write the charge, we need to fix capital C after that as an unit. The next one is net charge. See, charge is denoted as small q, whereas the net charge is denoted as capital Q, that is the total charge. Now, 1 Coulomb net charge is equivalent to the charge contained is nearly electrons 6 into 10 to the power 18. Now, if you think that what is called the net charge? Net charge, that is the number of electron. How many electrons are there? And that is, if the charge of one electron is approx, how much? That is 6 into 18, 10 to the power 18. Then we can find out the net charge. अगर हम लोग जानते हैं कि एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का चार्ज कितना है 6 into 10 to the power 18, then we can easily define that one. Now, how we can calculate the net charge? That is the Q. It can be calculated like n into small e, where n is the number of electrons. How many electrons are there? And each electron is having 6 into 10 to the power 18. So if the Q is 1C, that is 1 Coulomb, E equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 Coulomb, that is negative charge on electron. Then N, that is the number of electron, can be find out like that. So see, so 1 Coulomb net charge, that is equivalent to the charge containing nearly how many electrons? 6 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. So that is the number of electrons that we have defined over here. So हम लोगों को अगर नेट चार्ज कैलकुलेट करना है तो हम लोग तीन चीजों पे ध्यान देंगे. एक है तुम्हारा नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कितना है और एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का चार्ज कितना है. The charge of a single electron is always 1.6 into 10 to the power 19 coulomb. That is the charge of a single electron. And we need to know about the total number of electrons involved. Now, if we need to find out the total number of electrons involved, then we can write down this particular formula, that is Q equals to Ne, where the N equals to Q by E. Q is 1 coulomb, as we have stated over here. That is 1 coulomb, that is the net charge. So 1 by 1.6 into 10 to the power 19. So after doing the calculation, it can come approx 6.2 into 10 to the power 18. That is, so 0.2 will be reduced. Then the total, a round figure, is 6 into 10 to the power 18 electron. So in this way, we can understand that 1 coulomb net charge, it is equivalent to the charge contained in nearly 6 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. मतलब 6 into 10 to the power 18 electrons में जितने सारे चार्ज है, पूरा चार्ज को एक साथ कर लो, उसको पूरा समेशन कर लो, उसको पूरा टोटल कर लो, तो ये हो जाएगा 1 coulomb. Okay, so do you have any confusion regarding the first concept? Anyone? पहला वाला कंसेप्ट को लेके श्रीमाही, any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Trisha, I have repeated before you said. Okay, fine. The next one. Now we'll learn about what is called current. Rate of flow of net charge is called current. So just remember one thing, that whenever we talk about the rate, please remember we need to put down the time. हम जब भी हम लोग rate को लेके बात करेंगे, but whenever we mention the rate, please remember that we always need to mention the time. So rate of flow of net charge is called the current, that is denoted by I. So current is what? Rate of flow of net charge. What is the rate? Say for example, t time में कितना जाता है, एक सेकंड में कितना जाता है, एक मिनट में कितना जाता है, कितना नेट फ्लो हो रहा है, नेट चार्ज का फ्लो कितना हो रहा है, that is known as the current. Sometime it may happens that the voltage become down, right? That means what? The net charge is less. Okay, say for example you have taken a battery. Very easy example, you have taken a cell. Cell मतलब एक बैटरी तुम लोगों ने लिया है, and you are using that battery into your calculator or in the that is in the clock. घड़ी में तुम लोग वो बैटरी यूज करते हो, or you can use that battery in a remote control. Now what will happen? This battery contains the charge, sure. So for 10 days or 20 days or for 1 month, that will run very nicely. But after that, the charges will be reduced day by day, right? Because it is being used. The energy that is already there in the battery, that will be utilized either by the remote control or by the clock or by the video game player, whatsoever, wherever you use the battery, that will be utilized. So day by day, what will happen? Day by day, the net charge will be reduced. That is, the rate of the flow of the current will be reduced. So we can say that the current can be defined as I equals to Q by T. T is the time. And the unit of current is ampere. That is represented by the capital A. So what is current? Current is the rate of flow of net charge. That is I equals to Q by T. These formulas are very much important to do the numericals. In this chapter, there are so many numericals are there. So please remember all these particular small formulas. So I equals to Q by T. Why? Because it is the rate of net charge is known as the current, which is denoted by capital I, and the SI unit of the current is ampere, that is capital A. Next one is the ampere. What is ampere? Defined as 1 coulomb of charge flowing per second. So 1 ampere can be measured or can be defined whenever 1 coulomb of charge, because we have stated here as a net charge, and the charge unit is, what is the charge unit? The charge unit is, that one is coulomb. So whenever 1 coulomb of charge is flowing through the particular conductor in 1 second, that would be known as 1 ampere. तो हम लोग अगर बोलेंगे कि करंट कितना है, करंट है 1 एम्पियर, तो हम लोग को पता चल जाएगा, क्योंकि उसका जो नेट चार्ज है वो है 1 coulomb that has been flowing within 1 second. So whenever we can say that 1 coulomb of net charge is flowing through the circuit in 1 second, the current will be 1 ampere. Okay. The next one, in an electric circuit, the electric current flow is opposite direction of the flow of electron. Conventionally, it flows from positive terminal to of battery or cell to negative terminal. Okay, I repeat this particular point again, then I'll draw a diagram. In an electrical circuit, the electric current flow in the opposite direction of the flow of electron, that is negative charge. Conventionally, it flows from the positive to the negative terminal. So what is the flow of electric current and what is the flow of electrons? Now let me discuss this particular point. So let's see that. So we are discussing about the flow of current, right? So flow of current, that will be flow of current from the positive terminal of battery to the negative terminal. So flow of current is always from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. I'll show in the diagram. And flow of electron just reverse of that. That is from negative terminal to positive terminal of the battery. ये उल्टा होगा. So flow of current is always from the positive to the negative terminal of the battery and negative to the positive. That will be in case of flow of electrons. So we'll always see in an electrical circuit just this point. We always follow this point only, flow of current. Say I'll show you. Say for example, this is an electric circuit. More than one cell will be known as the battery. This is the circuit where we have fixed one bulb, say we have fixed a bulb over here, This is the bulb and a key over here. There is a key over here. So in a circuit, these are the different parts. First of all, one by one I'll discuss. This is electrical wire. This is bulb. This is key. And this is battery. So this is the electric wire. This is bulb. This is key or switch. And that is the battery. Now, whenever you can see this particular part, this is the positive and the negative terminal. In a battery, there are two terminals. The terminals are looking like that. One is broader, another is smaller. Okay. And they're connected like this. So this will be the positive one. This will be the positive one, as well as this will be the negative end. So two terminals are there. And these two batteries are basically, they are interconnected. Okay, as can seen in the diagram. So what is the flow of current? अभी हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे बताया कि the flow of current will be from the positive to the negative terminal. Here also you just give one positive and here one negative, correct? So the flow of current will be in the direction from the positive to the negative. That means from here to here. So first of all, the current will flow from this point, from this terminal, then to this terminal, then to this terminal. So that will be the direction of flow of current. Definitely whenever the switch is on, so the bulb will started glowing. Whenever the circuit is on, that is whenever the circuit is closed. Okay, so here we can understand that the flow of current is always from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery can be taken place. Is that clear, everyone? Eli, Riddhi, Smriti, Mahi, Trisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Trisha? Trisha, any confusion? Okay. So we'll go to the next one. Now, small quantity of current are expressed in milliampere, or we can write like 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, or microampere, that is small u and a, that is 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. So these are the small quantity of current are expressed. Now, to express the current, electric current, we have an instrument, and that instrument is known as the ammeter. So what is ammeter? It is an instrument used to measure the electric current in a circuit. एक सर्किट में कितना सारा करंट फ्लो करता है उसको मेजर करने के लिए हम लोग के पास एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, and that instrument is known as the ammeter, and it is always connected in a series M a circuit. देखो, this is the circuit that I have drawn here. There also the same circuit has been drawn. So this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal of the battery. And please remember that whenever more than one cell will be there, if only a particular single is there, that is known as the cell. But more than one, there will be battery. So here we can see that this is one, this is one, and this is one. There are 3 cells are combined together to form the battery. Now it is always connected in a series. This is a series because it is having the same line. That means this ammeter has been installed or it has been fixed with the same kind of circuit. So it is always connected in series in a particular circuit. It is represented by the symbol that is plus and minus. Why? Because one end of the ammeter will be connected along with the positive terminal of the particular circuit, whereas the another end will be fixed with the negative terminal. So this is the negative terminal. Okay. The ongoing starting point is the positive, but the ending point is the negative. So electric circuit is what? It is a closed path along which an electric current flow. It is a circuit. It is a closed path. Closed path means what? It is all the parts of the electric circuit are connected to each other so that the electric current flow can be taken place through this. The arrow shows the direction of electric current in the circuit. As you can see, from which direction the current is flowing through the circuit. And in this circuit, ammeter is connected in series. Now let me tell you what is series and what is, that one. Another is parallel connection. I'm just giving you a very small idea. After that, we'll discuss later on. First of all, see the series. Series is simply a connection, as you can see. Say this is a connection, electrical connection. So this is always in series because it doesn't have any particular direction. It's a direct one. In this way, in this way, in this way. This is a series connection. Another one, let's see. Just hold on. So this is a circuit and this circuit has been splitted up. This is a starting point. From here, it has been splitted up. This is called parallel connection. So this is a series that is directly here in this particular circuit that I have drawn right now. The current will be passing from this point. So here also, here also, here also, and then it will go in this direction. Then there is another line from this direction it can pass. Then again from this direction it can pass. So in this way, the electrical circuit can be formed. This is called the parallel circuit or the parallel connection, and this is known as the this is the series connection and this is the parallel connection. So in our home, each and every designing of the electric circuit is just a parallel connection. Just see in your surroundings, everywhere there is always a parallel connection is given. Why? Because parallel connection can provide a ample scope to use the different electrical gadgets. We can use the electrical appliances in different way whenever we use the parallel one. But in series, the voltage remains same. So it cannot be used for the different types of electrical or electronic appliances. But in case of parallel connection, we can use a lot of various types of electrical and electronic appliances. So that is why this is preferable. That is the parallel one is preferable. So everyone join the class within 2 to 3 minutes. Please make it fast with the same link.